Hey guys, this is Josh F151 Tech back with another video. And in this video, I'm actually going to be doing like a follow-up video and talking about why I was having problems with the speed with the T-Mobile 5G home internet. So yesterday, I actually made like 2 videos talking about having problems with the speed of the T-Mobile 5G home internet. I was only getting like 98 to 100 on the download. So come to find out, it wasn't actually anything to do with the network itself. It wasn't anything to do with T-Mobile itself. The towers or anything, the network or anything. Come to find out, it was actually that I had some of the wrong bands checked on the 5G gateway / modem, whatever you want to call it. So for those of you that don't know, I actually use third-party equipment. I actually have a Chester Cheetah version 2 gateway / modem that allows band locking, and it also allows network mode switching and VPN and all that kind of stuff. So come to find out, I actually went back to using the bands that I had checked before, which is actually, as you can see here, I have all the 4G bands checked, as you can see right there. But what I actually had checked before, I actually had N2, N41, and N71 checked for the 5G bands, and I left all the other ones unchecked. So that was what I actually had on SA mode. So if I go over here, as you can see, it says network search mode. It says NR5G plus LTE. So it's using 4G LTE, and it's also using 5G. And then I have the network mode set to NSA mode. So what I've found out is, if I have it set to NR5G, the network search mode, if I have that set to just NR5G, and then I have the 5G network mode set to SA instead of NSA, if I do that, I notice that I get slower upload speeds. But I've noticed if I have the NR5G plus LTE, which is 4G, 5G and 4G, and then if I have it set to 5G network mode NSA, I've noticed that I get faster speeds, with the upload speeds and the download speeds still seem to stay the same. But I have been having issues with having to reboot the gateway or modem, whatever you want to call it, recently. I've noticed that if I have the NSA, I've noticed that if I have NR5G plus LTE, and then the network mode set to NSA, I've noticed that sometimes I have to reboot the gateway, in order to get 500 to 600 on the download again, which is basically what we normally get. And I've noticed that, sometimes it can be slower, than SA mode. But the thing is with the SA mode, it's kind of like I can't have my cake and eat it too. The problem with the SA mode is I actually get slower upload speeds than I do, with the NSA mode, selected. So it's kind of like, do I want to, reboot the gateway, every now and then, to be able to get that, the better, upload speeds, or do I want to just stick with SA mode, which doesn't make me reboot the gateway, so often. I very rarely have to reboot it when I'm on SA mode. But, I don't know if that's a problem with the signal, because I actually do get a weak signal, or I don't know if that's a problem with the bands that I have checked. As you can see here, I have the, for the 4G, I just left all of them checked. I don't really mess with that. But for the 5G bands, I have N2 checked, I have N41 checked, and I have N71 checked, and I've heard that they're, basically the best bands for the download and the upload. So, I'm not really sure actually what to do here. I don't know if you guys would really know, about this. If you guys know, more about the band locking and stuff, definitely let me know down below in the comments. If I should switch some 4G bands off, or if I should, only have certain 4G bands checked, or certain 5G bands checked. to get better, download speed and upload speed and ping. I'm trying to get the best that I can get, basically here. So, I have actually tried N41 only, but it turns out if I only check N41, I only get like 100 to 200 on the download, and that's not really that good. And then if I check N2 and N71, I get like 500 to 600 on the download and like 10 or more on the upload. So that's definitely not bad at all. And the ping definitely isn't that bad either. So, if you guys know anything, more than I know, I don't really know much about it. When it comes to the band locking, all I know is that N41, N25, N2, N71, they're about the best bands, that you can get. I've actually heard that N25 is actually a lot slower than N41, so that's why I have N41 checked instead of N25. I don't really know much more about the bands, to be honest with you guys. So, that's basically why I'm asking, for you guys help in this, on this, so you guys could, let me know, what ones I should check or what ones I should leave unchecked with the 4G and the 5G bands. And, with the network mode, like I said, I get better, speeds. I get better upload speeds with it being 5G network mode, NSA mode, than I do for SA mode, which is standalone 5G. So, if you guys could let me know, what you think is going on here, because the thing is, like I said, I don't have to reboot the gateway every so often to get my speeds back, like I do when it's in NSA mode. If it's in SA mode, I don't have to reboot the gateway, unless we have a bad storm or something. That's the only time I have to reboot it, sometimes to refresh the speeds. But I've noticed at certain times of the day that NSA mode can actually go back to being slow compared to the, the SA mode. It doesn't really seem to phase it, no matter what time of day it is. But I've noticed, like in the morning or in the afternoon, I've noticed when I have it on NR 5G plus LTE, and then the network mode set to NSA, I've noticed that I have to constantly, not constantly, but I have to sometimes reboot the gateway in order to get, the speeds back. But, it's not really that big of a deal, but it kind of is, because I don't have to do that, when it's on SA mode. But, when it's on standalone 5G, I get better download speeds, or I get around the same speeds for the download, but I don't, actually get good enough upload speed. I only get like 2 or 3, on the upload speed compared to like 5, 10, sometimes 12 or more, on the NSA mode. So, it kind of seems like to me, it might be because my signal is weak. I'm not really so sure about that. If you guys could elaborate, more down below in the comments and let me know. Maybe it's because I have a weak 5G signal. Maybe it's because I don't have the right bands checked. Like I said, for the NSA mode or something, maybe I have to uncheck some of the 4G bands, some of the 5G bands. Maybe I have to check some of the 5G bands. I'm not really so sure. So if you guys could definitely let me know, down below in the comments, it would definitely be helpful. So let me actually run some speed tests here while I'm on here, just to see what we get. I'll actually open up the speed test app here. And I'm going to run some on the West Norton PA server, and I'll run some on the Ashburn VA server as well. So definitely not bad on that one. $5.99, almost $600 for the download. So definitely not bad. $5.99 for the download, almost 600, 11.6 for the upload, and then 32 ping. And that's the thing, like, I would also like to try to get better ping as well. if I could, not that the ping is too bad, like I've said before, me and my mom don't really game or anything. I don't really game or anything, so, it's not really that big of a deal, 30, 40, ping is really not that bad. But, I would definitely like to improve the, overall reliability, if I could, for sure, like I said, I've tried, just N41 on the 5G, on SA mode, standalone, and that doesn't seem to give me, better speeds, and in fact, it actually seems to give me worse speeds, than if I have N2, N41, and N71, I believe it was, all checked. I seem to get better speeds, if I have all three of them checked, so, like I said, and if I'm on the NSA mode, I sometimes have to reboot the gateway, in order to get, the speeds back, because it seems like the speeds, drop off on NSA mode for some reason. I don't really know why that is. Like I said, the only thing that I can think of, is that it's actually, because the 5G signal is weak. The thing that I think of with that is that it's actually falling back to the 4G mode, and then it's staying on 4G signal instead of 5G signal. So, it seems to me like I can't really have my cake and eat it too. Like I said, it seems to me like, I might have to just keep, rebooting the gateway, unless they improve the signal quality in this area, which I'm hoping they do eventually, because I still get a weak 5G signal. 5G really isn't, all the way, established yet, in most places. So, for here, I still get it, like every now and then on my Google Pixel 8 Pro. I still get it every now and then. I don't always get it. Most of the time I actually get 4G LTE or 4G, compared to 5G, most places that I go. So, that kind of tells you right there that 5G is not, all the way there yet. So I'm hoping, that in the coming years, I'm hoping that it's going to, drastically improve, and I'm hoping that I can get a better, overall signal, especially, considering that I have a waveform 4x4 antenna, and, the cell tower is right down the road from me, not even a mile or two down the road from me, and I'm getting a weak 5G signal, so, in 2024, that just, in my opinion, that shouldn't really be happening. But, like I said, 4G LTE, and 4G is basically, the standard right now. 5G isn't really the standard right now. It's not really the standard yet. It's not really, widely available yet. It's not really, available to take over 4G or 4G LTE yet. So it's kind of, it's like still in the beta stages, if you will. So, you kind of have to, keep that in mind and, take it how it is. So, but, like I said, if you guys know of anything that I can do, to get that to stop doing that, on the NSA mode, on the 4G mode and the 5G mode, which is NSA mode, if you guys know of any way I could stop that, from, like going back to the 4G mode, instead of the 5G, it seems to be like the signal, it seems to me, that it seems to be the, it kind of picks whatever signal is stronger, and, in my case, it would be the 4G signal because the 5G signal is weak. But, I don't really know, for sure, about that. So if you guys could let me know, if that's what's actually going on, I would really be appreciative of that. If you guys could let me know that, if you guys think that that's what's going on, that's why the speeds are slower, and that's why sometimes I have to reboot the gateway. But, I don't really know for sure if that's what it is, but, that kind of seems like, what it is to me anyway, because when I said, on the standalone mode, the SA mode, if I have that, the standalone 5G, I don't have it go back to the, slower speeds or anything. I don't have to reboot the gateway, every now and then. So, that's basically what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to put two and two together, and find out, what's going on, why I have to reboot the gateway, every now and then, when it's on NSA mode, and not on standalone. I'm just trying to, put two and two together, and also, somewhat ask for you guys' help as well, on this, for those of you that, would know more, about this, than I do. So definitely not bad on this one. 653 for the download, 11.2 for the upload, and 40 ping. Let me actually run one more on this one, and then I'll switch over to the Ashburn VA server. And like I said, it's not going to always be 500 to 600 on the download, because we do have, security cameras and stuff running around here. We have, I have Google Nest hubs, that are connected to Wi-Fi. My mom has an Amazon Alexa device, stuff like that. My mom's downstairs, streaming, stuff, watching stuff on her phone, using the internet, using her computer or tablet, her phone, watching TV, whatever. So you just have to keep that in mind, that it's not going to always be 500 to 600, consistently. But that's definitely not bad at all, 483 for the download, almost 500, 21.6 for the upload, and only 24 ping. So let me actually switch over to the Ashburn VA server here. I'll run some on that. And like I've said in my other videos, the ping is a lot higher on this server. I don't really know why, but I'll show you guys in a minute that it's not really this high. So definitely not bad on that one. 538 for the download, 23.3 for the upload, and 79 ping, but it's definitely not 79 ping. I'll go into ESPN here. And as you guys can see, I'll pull up a game here that's going on still. And as you can see, it's showing me the game right away. I'll go into the Google Play Store here. I'll download Temu. As you guys can see, boom, downloaded it really fast. I'll download Google Play audio books. As you guys could see, boom, downloaded it fast. Google Authenticator. Downloaded that fast. So yeah, I'm definitely not getting 79 ping, that's for sure. So let me run a couple more tests on this server. I think it's because the server is further away, so that's why that's why it gives me a higher ping for this server. So I'm not really worried about it, because like I said, it doesn't seem like I'm getting that high of a ping, because if I was, it would be very, it would be very slow. So not bad on this one. 517 for the download, 23.3 for the upload, and 80 ping. But like I said, I'm ignoring that because I'm not, I really don't believe that I'm getting that kind of a ping. Wow. 700 on that one. $716 on that one. Wow. So a really good one on that one for the download. 716, 23.2 for the upload, and 79 ping. But like I said, the ping, I don't believe that that's what I'm actually getting. I'll go over to the West Norton PA server and run a test on this one. As you can see, I'm getting 39 ping. So definitely not bad on that one though. 682 for the download. Wow. So 682 for the download on that one, 5.99, basically 600. I mean, yeah, 600. Basically 6 even on the upload almost. And then 39 ping, so definitely not bad. I wish I could get 600 upload. Wow. Yeah, that would be really good, but unfortunately, like I said, this looks like it's about the best upload that I'm going to be able to get. Like 10 to 12, 20 in that, range, because like I said, unless you guys know of anything that I could set the band locking to, it doesn't seem like I'm going to get, much better upload than I'm already getting. So not bad on that one though. 631 for the download, 11.4 for the upload, and only 35 ping. Run like 2 more here. And like I've said before, the upload is terrible in our area anyway. There's not really much I can do about it. It doesn't matter what carrier you have. Like I've said before, I've talked about it before. I know people that have AT&T that have had Verizon, AT&T, Cricket, MVNOs like Visible by Verizon, Metro by T-Mobile, which I myself have, Telomobile, Mint Mobile. It doesn't matter, what carrier you have around here. The upload speed is just terrible, around here, on our cell phones as well. There's not really anything you can do about it. But I will say that I actually do get better upload speed with the T-Mobile 5G home internet. But that's mostly because of the, the gateway that I have, the Chester Cheetah version 2. That's mostly because of the band locking and stuff. With my cell phone, I only get like maybe like 2 or 3, on the upload, in this area. So that's, definitely not good at all. I'm definitely getting better, upload speed with the T-Mobile 5G home internet. But that's basically because I'm not using the stock equipment. If I was using the stock equipment, I would only be getting like 2 or 3, like I get on my phone, with Metro by T-Mobile, which is basically the same thing, as T-Mobile, just a MVNO. But like I said, if you guys know, of any band locking that I can do, if I can, improve the upload speed, definitely let me know down below in the comments, of any, any of the 4G bands or the 5G bands, now that I'm using NSA mode, definitely let me know, what, 4G bands I should leave checked and unchecked, and what, 5G bands I should leave checked and unchecked. So, that would, definitely be appreciated if you guys could let me know, down below in the comments, about your experiences, and, if I can get, better upload speeds while keeping the same, download speeds, so that would be, really appreciated. But definitely not bad on this one. 611 for the download, 13.1 for the upload, and 35 ping. Let me actually run one more here. Definitely not bad on that one. 530 for the download, 12.9, basically 13 for the upload, and then 39 ping, so definitely not too bad. But yeah, guys, that's basically the video. You know, I guess I just wanted to give you guys an updated video, and run some speed tests in this video as well. But like I said, you know, I would really appreciate the help, you know, down below in the comments. If you guys can let me know, you know, what 4G bands to check, and what 4G bands to uncheck. And also what 5G bands to check, and also what 5G bands to uncheck, you know, or leave unchecked, you know, or checked or whatever. So, you know, I would definitely appreciate that, you know, if you guys could let me know, you know, down below in the comments, and also let me know, you know, if you guys have that problem that I'm having with the NSA mode, if you guys have a, you know, a gateway or a modem, that allows, you know, the network mode switching, you know, definitely let me know down below in the comments, you know, what you guys think could be the problem with that, you know, why I have to, you know, sometimes reboot the gateway, you know, with the NSA mode enabled, you know, compared to the SA mode, being enabled. You know, I don't have to reboot it when I'm in SA mode, but I get, you know, worse, you know, upload speeds with the SA mode. You know, maybe I'm missing something on the SA mode. You know, maybe I should try some, you know, different bands on the 5G, you know, on the SA mode to get better upload speed, because when the SA mode is enabled, like I said, you know, I get, you know, terrible upload speeds, you know, with the 5G bands that I have checked now, you know, but when I switch over to NSA mode, I get better upload speeds, but I get, you know, I constantly, you know, not constantly, but I have to, every now and then I have to reboot the gateway, you know, when it's in NSA mode, you know, and I don't have to do that when I have SA mode enabled. You know, it's kind of confusing, but, you know, basically, you know, long story short, I don't have to reboot when I'm in that SA mode, standalone mode, you know, but I get terrible upload speeds, and I get around the same download speeds with SA mode enabled, you know, but, when I'm in NSA mode, I have to reboot it every now and then in order to get the speeds back, but I get, you know, the same, download speeds, 500 to 600, you know, as I get on on SA mode, you know, on the NSA mode, I get the same download speeds, you know, as I get on SA mode. So, you know, but, I get better, you know, upload speeds on the NSA mode, you know, compared to the SA mode. But, you know, I have to reboot it, every now and then, you know, when I, you know, am on the NSA mode. So, you know, it's you know, it's pretty confusing. So, you know, for those of you that know more about it, you know, definitely let me know down below in the comments. You know, it would highly be appreciated, and I'll, you know, keep putting videos out, you know, about speed tests and all that kind of stuff, you know, in the coming days and so, and, you know, we'll go from there. But anyway, yeah, guys, like I said, if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe, and until next time, guys.